Guys, we are going over the 525 KO games. I got to the final table in November. So this is a 525. This is hand number 1. Without further ado, let's get started. So we open ace 8. We see a 3-bet. If we look at ranges, I think the bottom of our calling range is ace 9 suited. Do we deviate here? Do we call here? Call. Everyone's saying call. Yes, I believe it's a call. Okay, so we call. Flop comes king 3 clubs. Obviously on stream, I'm excited, right? We flop nut flush draw middle pair. Even if he has a king, we have a ton of equity. Like it's looking good. So we check. Got a dream flop here. Goes for a bet now. What do you guys think? Should we go for the raise? Should we go for the call? Doc says raise. You're only getting called by better, so you're essentially gonna run your hand. I would like the call. You're just getting worse hands to fold too, right? Like ace jack, all that kind of stuff. So we go for the call. Turn an ace. we have the world. We have the world right now. Okay, so now in this turn, I don't know, man. I feel like I would like a lead here. He's never folding an ace. He's never folding a king. He could even raise on this turn, and we would love to call. Like we're so strong, but we do lose to kings and aces. We do. He goes a big sizing, 16 bigs. We lose to kings, aces, ace king. I think I would like a raise because you're getting called from ace queen, ace jack, ace 10. So I go for the call. Bingo. But now this is where things get interesting. As the pre-flop defender against an aggressor, I tend to have a natural checking range. Here, I feel like we have to lead because we're getting called from ace X that's gonna think, oh, he's just trying to take down the pot. That's chopping, right? So I think the lead is big here. He's gonna call all his ace jacks, all his ace queens. He's gonna be like, yo, we're chopping so often with an ace X, I have to call. But if you check, he's gonna check back a lot of ace X. I'd probably go half pot. I wouldn't go too big in case you're going into aces or kings because then you have to fold to a jam. But I would probably go like 28 bigs. All right, so he checks and I think we should have led here. Are we open with aces? I think our sizing's fine, 2.2 to 2.3. We do see a 3-bet from button. There's a few things I go through when I have pocket aces, depending on the player, depending on their 3-bet and like how they play and everything, and our stack size. If he's deep, do we want to call? If he's short, it's an easy jam, all that kind of stuff, right? So I'm instantly processing information here. He's got a 5% 3-bet, meaning he doesn't bluff. So he's got a hand for value here. When we jam, he will probably call down to like 10s. Knowing your player too is huge. If this guy had like a 20% 3-bet, I just call aces. So I go for the jam because like I said, his 3-bet is just so small, so he just doesn't really have bluffs. And this is how I think about in game. He's just never bluffing. So obviously he's got, oh look, we got called from 10s. Okay. This is where this is interesting. If we call this, we are never getting paid on flop, ever. I'm trying to get max value in every situation. If we call the aces here, he's just gonna check back turn and we don't get all his chips. But because he doesn't have a high 3-bet range, he's gonna have hands for value that is gonna call pre-flop. A simple play from calling here on an ace-queen board, you're just never getting paid. But because we jam, he's like, he's cut off. I'm gonna call my 10s. All right, king, queen, small blind. We got a nice stack. We're 4 of 50. Undergun rips, 12 bigs. What are you guys' thoughts here? What's our calling range? Should we call here? If we're folding, what would we call with? For 18 bigs, I take this spot. And good job for 18. Why is he saying 18, guys? Because the big blind, right? So it's the effective stack size. Just because he goes for 12 and let's say we jam, we're still, if this guy jams, we're now in for 17. So it's the effective stack that's the most important. All is Broadway suited. Queen 10 will probably jam. Jack 10, queen 10, queen jack. So I like to call here. Okay, so I go to the HUD. He's very active. 29, 40, 39, 13, 19%. So he's got a lot more hands that we dominate. I'm in the tank. 10 seconds left. Do I make it? Okay, I go for it. He's got queen jack. We cover him. He flops the nut flush draw. A 6 on the turn with the clubs, with the spades coming meek, and we run out the flush and we dust him off. So under the gun open, we have 7s. This guy's short, so he might even deviate a little bit. Maybe ace 9 off here now for this bounty. Probably not. He's short. This guy's only gonna jam strong hands. He's gotta still be tight. Easy call in position here for set mining, says Andy. I agree. You can flat a lot wider here because it's just hard for these guys to 3-bet. So you're seeing flops a lot more often because these guys can't 3-bet. They can't 3-bet versus a UTG open. They have to have a really strong 3-bet range here. So your calling range in position is pretty decent. Okay, so we call 7s. Okay, we flop a set. Dream. I'm happy. I'm smiling. Let's see how we play this. Oh, he goes big. Okay, what do we want to do? I don't think I like a call. We're not going to get much value. I think jam. I think a jam is good. When you jam, he's always calling ace 10, but I don't even know what I do here. This is actually a really interesting hand. Oh, he does call his ace 10. I think my reads are really correct because here's the turn's obviously a brick, but let's say the turn is a king, a queen, a jack. This hand he doesn't love much anymore, and we're not going for bounties. When he bets big, he's calling ace 10, king 10, jacks, queens, kings, aces, and he has all that in his range. That's huge. Let's see what bounty we get. I'm all excited. Come on! I actually don't know what bounty we get here, chat. Oh my lord, I made 750. Can't wait to play these again, the 525s and all that kind of stuff. So we got 12 bigs. There's 2 short stacks in play. Where are we at? We're 7th. So here's the pay jumps at the side, 1,000, 13, 18. This is a fold ICM all day. Guys, this is where I make mistakes. This is where I have leaks in my game, absolutely. We fold here, we're still in the tournament, so we could probably still knock out 2 other people, Reggie and Taurus. So then we're down to 5 people. This is a fold. We got to be patient at FTs, and this is where I make mistakes, guys. We jam, and guy wakes up with aces behind. We're dead. We're dead. This is where we make mistakes, chat. This is where we make mistakes. And we dusted. We've studied a lot of other things, but our ICM definitely needs a little brush up. We need to be tight down to like 5 bigs, man. Like this is where FTs really, you get those pay jumps and the money. I'm just not burning money, but I just have way more opportunity to make more money.